Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My eyes feel funny. I feel like I'm going boss-eyed. Oh, I guess I'm tired. Tash, focus. Girl, get it together. Body's watching me. I literally have to have an introduction by now. I've filmed this about 25 times. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, not a shock really, but yeah, here I am. I'm here, I'm back, and I'm doing this. So, from the title, you can probably tell what this video is. Obviously, you can tell. I'm going to be sharing with you the top things that really helped me turn my curls from really dry, nasty, damaged, unacceptable hair to much better, healthier, nicer curls. If you didn't see my Instagram post I made a little while ago, that's what sort of spurred me on. That's the word, isn't it? That is a word. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, that's what sort of spurred me on to start making videos about my hair, because I thought, why not? Basically, in a nutshell, I always say basically. Sorry. Yeah, so if you didn't see, I need to stop myself. Basically, no. From now on, I'm not allowed to say it. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what sort of made me start making hair videos, and that's what inspired me to make this video. I'm going to just share with you the pictures that I posted because I'm just talking too much. So I posted this picture here, and this was what my hair used to be like a few years ago. As you can tell, absolutely horrific. I don't even know how people let me leave the house like that. Literally unacceptable. They're not even curls, they're just, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Anyway, and then I'm going to share with you a picture of my curls now when it's all styled and whatnot. So obviously, huge transformation. Yeah, so I'm just going to stop waffling and start the video explaining the most important things that really did help me get my hair back on track. Oh, and FYI, a little disclaimer, not that it's not obvious, but I'm not a hairdresser in case you didn't know. So all the things I'm saying are literally things I've picked up and learned from research, YouTubing, Google, all of that. If I say anything a little bit wrong, sorry about that, not intentional. If you want to see how I really did get my hair much healthier, then keep watching. Okay, so number one, the first and most important thing, hands down, is getting your hair cut. This for me meant literally going so short, so my hair, you can't see, my hair used to literally be down to my waist ever since I was young. So getting it cut was a bit scary, but I did it and I'm so happy I did it, and you'll be so thankful that you did it if you do it. I literally got mine cut, I think it was up to here. One day on a whim, I literally went to some random hairdressers on the high street, literally not specialising in curly hair, don't know who I thought I was, walked in there and basically said just cut all my hair off. Yeah, this really was the start to my healthy hair journey, and if I didn't do this, my hair wouldn't be where it is today. It is a really personal thing, so you need to look at your hair and see what your hair needs. If it's only slightly damaged, you may only need a little bit off, but if your hair is super damaged, obviously mine was bleached, it was straight into death, so it wasn't okay. I did have to get a really big cut, and remember, sometimes you might actually need it cut more than once. So my hair journey is over the period of probably around 2 to 3 years, getting to my point where I'm at now, and probably within that time I had it cut around 3 times. So each time I went again, they would then cut off a little bit more, so I think that's how I fully got to my full maximum health. Remember, when you first get it cut, it's not going to look amazing straight away. You can't just expect to have perfect colours, because that's not how it works. When I got my hair cut first, I didn't look great, I'm not going to lie. Looking back, I'm just thinking, tragic. It's really hard because when you go out, you want to look cute. So I used to go out and just be like I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the vibe. So you've just got to find ways to make it work. Find little hairstyles that look cute until it grows. It then takes a lot of other things along with getting it cut to get it back to complete health. Getting it cut is the first step, and by far the most important step, because you've got to start fresh. That is the best thing that I did. The second thing that really did help is something that I discovered a little bit later on, but a really important thing is looking at what ingredients are in the products that you're using. Especially, I'm talking shampoos and conditioners. What you don't realise, or you might realise, but if you don't know, a lot of shampoos and conditioners that you just buy from Sainsbury's, Superdrug, wherever you get your shampoos and conditioners from, do have a lot of preservatives, parabens, sulfates, bad stuff in them. The preservatives are what allow them to be on the shelf for that long, because these products have a shelf life which is ridiculously long. Like, how can something be kept on a shelf for that long? Like, it must have so much rubbish in there, so many chemicals for it to be able to sit on the shelf for that long, and then you're going and putting those products onto your hair. So if you think about it, it actually makes sense. Why would you want to do that? It's like, you wouldn't go and eat McDonald's every single day for a month. Well, I probably would, but you wouldn't do that and then expect to be healthy, so you can't do the same for your hair. It's like an equivalent. Yeah, so there is a huge list of things that you do need to look and try to avoid when looking for your shampoos and conditioners. I'm going to list them here or here because I actually can't remember them off the top of my head. But I know there are things like sulfates, parabens, the list goes on. And there's a lot of disagreements when it comes to this. Is a bit of a grey area, but these are the things that I used to look to avoid when buying shampoos. Mainly shampoos, but shampoos and conditioners. I say mostly shampoos and conditioners only because in a lot of hair products that we use, specifically curly hair products, a lot of brands do aim to try and avoid using these products as they know that they're not good for our hair. Not all brands, but yeah, a lot of them. Which is why my routine has actually changed. I literally don't use any Cantu anymore, and so I will be making another video on that. I never used to have a regular shampoo and conditioner. I sort of just went to the shops and then whatever one I saw I picked up. For your hair to be at its maximum health, you really do not want to be using these products containing these ingredients because it is really harming the health of your hair. I now use only one set of shampoo and conditioner. I use the same brand every time because for me, I found that it was really good me using these shampoos and conditioners that didn't have these toxic chemicals in them. However, I did still find that they were stripping my hair a little bit, so after I shampooed and conditioned my hair, it didn't always feel like fully hydrated, so I felt like I had to put so many more hair products in after washing. Over the last 2 months, I'd say, I've been using the exact same shampoo and conditioner because they're natural. They aren't containing any of the bad ingredients, but also they have a lot of natural oils in there, which I feel really hydrate my hair, and then when I get out the shower, my hair already feels at a really nice level, so I don't have to add too many products in after. I've just had really, really good results with these shampoos and conditioners. I'm going to link them below. I use the Tropic Clarifying Hair Wash and the Hair Feast, which is the conditioner. A lot of people know that I do sell Tropic products. I'd never used the hair products before, only the skincare products, but I started using the hair products and I absolutely love them. And the reason I think it works best for me is because obviously it's avoiding all of those bad chemicals in my hair, but also it has a lot of goodness. So I feel like it's washing my hair, but also adding goodness back in with all those natural oils. Another really important reason why I absolutely love this shampoo and conditioner is because they're pH balanced. So this basically means it's not disrupting the natural oils in your hair. So for me, that works perfectly, and I like just sticking to the same thing. Before I was a bit all over the place. You don't have to use 100% natural shampoo and conditioner. I just like to. I like the fact it's vegan as well, and it's cruelty free and whatnot. But as long as you're using a shampoo and conditioner that doesn't contain sulfates, parabens, and everything else I listed, then that is still good. So it's totally up to you. But if you do want to find out a little bit more about the shampoo and conditioner that I use, I'm going to link my Tropic Instagram below, so you can drop me a message if you want to find out more. I'll put a link to where you can get them from, and then it's got a lot of information on the website. If you can, go 100% natural, but if not, please just avoid those ingredients because it will help your hair, I promise. So the next really important thing is the use of deep conditioners. This is something that you really do need to be trying to do regularly. I mean, when my hair was damaged, I did it a lot more than what I do now. Now I probably do it around once a month when I feel like it, but when your hair is damaged, I promise this really, really, really does help. So if that's like once a week, that would be great, or twice a month, or even once a month is better than not at all. This really will help because it's just replenishing your hair with all the stuff that you need. I'm not going to put a list of a bunch of deep conditioners because, not gonna lie, I've pretty much tried them all. I've used all different brands, I've made my own, and just do what works for you. Try a few, see how it feels when you take it out. You can either use it overnight, you can use it for a few hours. I currently am actually using the Tropic Hair Feast as a deep conditioner because it is a deep conditioner. I like to use that along with the Tropic Hair Smooth Oil because they've got a lot of good natural oils in there. I do feel like my hair feels so good afterwards. So what I like to do is mix them together and create a hair mask using that, and then I'll leave it on either overnight or just for a few hours with a little cap on. So I now only do it when my hair feels like it needs it. I probably should do it a little bit more, but yeah, if you're on a hair journey, trying to regularly use hair masks is so good. So again, I will link the Hair Feast deep conditioner that I use and the oil. But another thing is that I've actually been learning about recently, I didn't know this before, everyone's hair is different. So some people have completely balanced hair, but you can actually have a protein overload or a moisture overload. So what I'm going to do is, I watched a really interesting video, I'm going to link it below, and if you've got some time, definitely watch that because it's really, really interesting to see the products that you're using, the curl creams and stuff. They have such a big impact when you're styling your hair and how your curls look, because everyone has totally different hair. Some people have a moisture overload, and that means that in their products they need to be looking for more protein based products, and then vice versa. So people with protein overload need to be using more products with moisture in them. So it's really interesting. If you watch her video, she'll explain to you, there's like a little chart that she's got, and it will explain to you sort of where your hair fits and then what you need to use, because some people might not need a leave-in, but they might need a styling cream and they might need a whatever. So it's totally different for everyone. So what I'm trying to say is, obviously we all have different hair, so this is also important when you're looking for masks. You might need a mask which is 100% moisture based. It's very easy to tell because protein masks normally say like strengthen and repair hair and stuff like that on them. So if you have the chance, definitely look at that video. I do think that will really help you. So yeah, like I said, different masks work for different people depending on what your hair needs. That is just the current mask I am using. In general, deep conditioning hair masks are so important, so that is something I would suggest to regularly be doing. So finally, I'm probably also, I mean, they're all important, but this is kind of common sense, but yeah, gotta say it. The final thing is zero heat, no heat whatsoever, especially for the first year. Some people will say longer, and if you can go longer, I would go longer, but yeah, the first year is so important. So this means no heat with straightening, whatever you're going to be using, no curling, nothing with heat, not even blow drying. If you're going to blow dry your hair, let it air dry or use a really cool setting. Do not blow dry it on a hot setting, on a warm setting. Just do not use any heat, because this is going to hinder your process, and it's like you've taken 25 steps forward and you're getting dragged back, literally dragged back. So please don't do it, especially if you have got your hair cut. Like, it is so important. You're having a fresh start. Get your friends to remind you and have a go at you if you even think about straightening your hair. That is one thing that really helped me. But find hairstyles to make it work. Braid it, find a cute little ponytail, I don't know, whatever you like, because I know at first your hair has to look like this before it looks like this. So it's a journey, it's a process, but you'll be so grateful if you stick it out, I promise, because in the end you won't even feel like you need to use heat to make your hair look good. You'll feel so comfortable with your curls that you prefer to wear it like that. Especially while we're in lockdown, why not? You know, you're not seeing anyone, so just wear it in a bun, do whatever you can do, put it in braids. And again, you want to assess your hair. So if you feel like after a year your hair is looking better but it's still not looking 100%, go longer without heat. You need to do what suits you. If your hair feels healthy after a year, then you can start using heat, but in moderation. So I know people saying, oh, you shouldn't straighten your hair. Look, we all need a bit of change. So I wouldn't say you can't straighten your hair. I would just say do it in moderation. So maybe twice. I straighten my hair probably around twice a year, maybe 3 times, but that's, you know, if I'm feeling a bit daring. But yeah, as long as you're treating it well after, conditioning it properly and using oils and stuff, then it's absolutely fine to straighten your hair. But yeah, as long as you're obviously being careful when you're doing so. Another thing that really did help me, because I did struggle and I did want to straighten my hair a lot, I think if you take transformation pictures, like even if you take them every month, that will help, because look at your hair and look how far it's come and just think, look, if I put heat on it now, I'm stopping the process and I'm taking it back, and it's harder to bring it back from there. And another thing, I'm kind of a culprit. I never know, culprit. I'm gonna have to Google this, because sometimes when you sit on your own you go crazy. I probably sound so thick. Culprit, yes, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. So yeah, I am a culprit of this, so kind of seems like a bit weird in saying this, but do avoid bleach if you can. Look, I do bleach my hair because I prefer it bleached. However, like, I sacrifice a little something because I like my hair bleached. I know if my hair was my natural colour, they would be even better, but I'm happy with how they are, so I'm not mad at bleaching it. However, if my hair was still damaged, I wouldn't be bleaching it. If your hair is damaged and it's not back to 100% natural, healthy state, then I would not be bleaching it. Also, when it comes to bleaching, what I do is I don't bleach it a lot, so I bleach it once a year. It's kind of annoying because it means I get roots, but I put up with the roots because I don't want to damage my hair too much, and I notice after bleaching it my curls are a bit frazzled. So yeah, I do try and limit the amount of times I bleach it. If you are going to bleach it, I would go somewhere and get it done, just because I prefer someone professional to touch my hair. I don't want to mess it up. And also, like, you can get nice little treatments done after, so it's a little bit healthier. Also, I had some people like saying to me, how often should I get my hair cut? Should I just get it cut really regularly and really regularly, and that will help. When I got my hair cut in Diva Curl, she did say to me I should be getting my hair cut every 7 to 9 months. So that is what I will be doing when lockdown's over. Lockdown has actually stopped the process because it's been over a year since I've had my hair cut, which is kind of freaking me out, but anyway, can't do anything about that. But yeah, I think getting your hair cut, obviously, is totally going to depend on your hair type. For me, I'm going to be getting it cut every 7 to 9 months, and that should only be a trim because my hair should still be healthy. So they are my 4 tips, the main things that really have helped me get my hair back on track, back healthy. One thing I want to mention as well is, I know I've mentioned that I use quite a few Tropic products now. There is actually a little kit called the Hair Care Discovery Kit, which I actually started on because I wanted to see if I liked the products before buying them in full size. So it's £20 and you get the shampoo, conditioner, oil and the hair cleanser, which is something I use when I co-wash. So you get all of those in the mini size, so I think it's really good. That's called the Hair Care Discovery Kit, and it's a really good start-up thing, and I will link that down below as well. If you want a bit more info, message me for sure. And yeah, I apologise if I said anything wrong in this video. This is just from what I've googled and what has worked for me, and if I've said something a bit wrong, I'm sorry. Just comment and let me know. Also, if anyone's got any more hair journey tips, I'd love to know, because I'm still learning and I love finding out ways to improve my curls. So thank you if you did manage to get through this whole video. Thanks, even if you just clicked through it or whatever. Thanks for the view. And yeah, I hope it kind of helped. And please, oh, that was an insect. And please go and subscribe, because there's a lot more content coming soon. But thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.